listen to me, because what I am about to tell you could be the difference between a secure, comfortable retirement and a total financial nightmare for the person you love most in this world. I want to talk directly to every single one of you who is retired or getting ready to retire. You have worked 40, 50 years. You saved, you sacrificed, and you built a nest egg so that you and your spouse could enjoy your golden years with peace of mind. But there is a massive financial threat lurking in the background that almost nobody wants to talk about: the soaring cost of long-term care. Here is the heartbreaking reality. Nearly 7 out of 10 people turning age 65 will need some form of long-term care services in their lifetime. Whether that is in-home care, assisted living, or a specialized memory care nursing facility. And do you know what that actually costs? A private room in a nursing home can easily run well over $100,000 a year. In-home caregivers can cost $60,000 to $70,000 a year or more. Now I want you to ask yourself, where does that money come from when care is needed for 3, 4, or 5 years? It comes straight out of your retirement accounts. It drains your 401k, your IRA, your brokerage accounts, and your savings. And here is the tragedy: when one spouse gets sick with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, a stroke, or severe physical decline, the money flows out like water. Month after month, tens of thousands of dollars leave your bank account. And who suffers the most? The healthy spouse left sitting at home. I see this happen all the time, and it breaks my heart. The well spouse, the partner who remains living in the community, watches their joint life savings completely evaporate to pay for medical care. They are forced to sell stocks at a loss, drain liquid savings, pay heavy taxes on retirement withdrawals, and watch their entire financial foundation collapse. By the time the sick spouse passes away, the surviving spouse is left with almost nothing. No savings, reduced income, and no financial shield to pay property taxes, afford groceries, cover basic utilities, or even remain in their own home. You might be sitting there saying, "Susie, won't Medicare or Medicaid take care of us?" Listen to me clearly: Medicare does not pay for long-term custodial care. Medicare pays for short-term rehab after a hospital stay, but it will not pay for years of assisted living or nursing home care. What about Medicaid? Yes, Medicaid covers long-term care, but to qualify, you have to spend down your joint assets until you are virtually impoverished. While federal spousal impoverishment protections exist so the healthy spouse isn't left completely destitute, those allowance limits are strictly capped. Do you really want your surviving spouse living under strict state spending limits, worrying every single month about paying basic bills, just because you didn't plan ahead? Absolute nonsense. So what must you do right now? You must take control and execute a strategy before a health crisis strikes, because once a medical diagnosis happens, your options dry up fast. First, you need a dedicated long-term care plan. Look into hybrid long-term care insurance or asset-based policies. Unlike old traditional policies where premiums could skyrocket or you lost every penny if you never used the care, modern hybrid policies combine life insurance with a long-term care rider. If you need care, it pays out tax-free long-term care benefits. If you never need care, a tax-free death benefit goes directly to your surviving spouse. That guarantees your hard-earned money stays in your family either way. Second, sit down with an experienced elder law attorney immediately. An elder law attorney knows the exact Medicaid planning strategies, asset protection trusts, and legal tools available in your state. They can help you structure your primary home, accounts, and legal documents, like financial powers of attorney and revocable or irrevocable trusts, so that if one of you needs extended care, your joint assets are legally shielded and your spouse's standard of living remains rock solid. Third, audit your retirement income sources today. Remember, when a spouse passes away, the smaller Social Security check disappears. If your household relies heavily on dual income or a single pension, losing that income after long-term care costs have already drained your savings will ruin the survivor's quality of life. Do not wait until you are standing in an emergency room to figure this out. Loving your spouse means protecting your spouse. Stand up, take action today, and guarantee that the person you love is financially secure no matter what life throws your way.